Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl Ewatomi. Um, if this is your first time, please subscribe, share, and like. Um, on today's episode, I'm going to be continuing from my last episode, which I said I'm going to be talking about my London experience. And thank you so much for everyone for your feedback. I really appreciate everyone's feedback, and I'm going to try my best to work on it. Thank you so much. I know some people were wondering like, oh, why is she not crying? She's talking about her mom. Yes, I know I wasn't crying, but trust me, if you know me so well, you will know that I'm one of them ones that can actually cry for England. But yeah, I didn't cry. But like I said, thank you so much for your feedback. Yeah, let's start. I arrived to this country in 2005, and I started living with my uncle and my auntie in Chatham. Yeah, in Chatham. And I stayed with them for like few months. Then I moved to another uncle in Elephant and Castle. It was my uncle and his wife with his three beautiful kids. And yeah, they registered me to my to secondary school, which was Warworth School, and now is known as Warworth Academy in Old Kent Road. I stayed with my uncle for like a year and some months. I can't really remember, but a year and some months. And some incidents happened that it leads to social worker and stuff. Then I have to leave my uncle's place and start living with my with another family, in Irif, where I finished my secondary school and I started college. I went to Bromley College and I studied health and social care. Um, I said yeah, the situation when I was staying with my other uncle, social worker get involved. That was gonna be another story for another day, but I'm not gonna go into that yet. You know. Social worker get involved that I have to move to another family thinking, okay, yeah, it's gonna be a new beginning for me. I was happy to live there, to leave my uncle's place and his wife, thinking that, oh, I'm moving to another family. They're going to treat me so nice. I was so happy, you know, thinking that, oh, yeah, my story has changed. Wow, I was so glad, and I moved with them, and things was okay at the beginning. The other family I was staying with was husband and wife. The wife was so nice to me at the beginning of the journey. She was so nice. I remember then she even took me shopping. Like yeah, she bought me one pair of jeans and three tops, you know, and a jacket. And yeah, I started living with them, and it get to I stayed with them like 3 years and 3 months. And other things happened. I have to leave. No, I didn't leave because I wanted to leave. They actually kicked me out, you know, and and I'm like, God, why me? Why? I've lived with so many people. Why my life have to be a mess? Why do I have a problem? What is going on with my life? Is it a crime for me not to have a mother? Is it a crime for me to not know like where my dad is? While I was staying with my other uncle, I lost contact with my dad, so I had no access to my family, and I wasn't literally I can't talk to anybody. I remember then if anyone called me then, like the lady would actually stay in front of me, like I was not free to talk to anyone. Then um I lost contact with my dad. Even moving to second family, I was still not talking to my dad, you know. So when I left the second family place, I still didn't have the contact of my dad, and I was just tired. I was frustrated. Um I was depressed, that it gets to one point that I wanted to commit suicide. I actually tried, but it didn't work. That would be another story for another day, which I tried so many times to kill myself, and it didn't work. But God said, you know what? I'm still gonna be alive today, you know. And after leaving the second family's place, I have to start hustling. I have to live with different people. I live with friends, female friends, male friends, I was still in college, and I tried to get help from the government, because I was so scared, and that was when I realized that, oh, I didn't have paper, you know, and I was I was so scared because I didn't want to. I don't want to go back to Nigeria that I know nobody. I know no family or anything, And yeah, I went to my teacher in college then to tell her my situation and everything, and she referred me to another social worker. And I remember they have to call my second guardian to ask them why did they kick me out, but they denied everything. They denied literally everything. And I remember then it was a Nigerian. They gave me a Nigerian a woman. The woman who says she's a Nigerian, literally. And anytime when we go for a meeting, they will start speaking in Yoruba, and I'm there like, okay, like, what's happening? You are meant to be at my side, but things doesn't look like that. And I remember the lady style saying so many things, so many lies about me, like, oh yeah, she do everything for me. She doesn't know who my families are, but she took me in, she helped me, she buy me this, she buy me that. I'm a bad child, blah blah blah. Um, and I remember it then, yeah, this lady, or maybe, I don't know, I don't want to accuse anyone, but this lady went ahead, or maybe the social worker, I don't know. But my teacher then in college realized that I didn't have paper. So she said, like, she won't be able to I won't be able to register for the next, to continue my college basically, and then I'm like, okay, is this where my education stop, you know, and I stopped going to the meeting, you know. Then I just went to register for another college, so I registered in Redbridge College, and I continued my study there in Redbridge College, you know, and this was so so difficult because I have to look for a home, and I have to go to college. I remember I started working in one shop, like this one African shop, and these people were paying me £90 a week, and my house rent then was like, how much it was? I think it was it 300 or 350. I have to eat, I have to look good, and the £90 a week is nothing. But I was still doing it because I have no other option. I can't work. Remember, I don't have documents. Life was so 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 difficult for me. It got to a point that I just quit college. After finishing that year, I just stopped. Like, I can't continue because there's no way I'm going to survive this. Then I remember moving to Birmingham, and I moved to Birmingham again, thinking that, okay, moving to Birmingham, house is cheaper. I actually moved to Birmingham because house is cheaper there. I moved to Birmingham, and things were still the same thing. And it looks like, what is happening? You know? Life was not, I kept praying and praying and praying. It looks like things was just going from worse to worse, from fry pan to fire, literally. And I moved back to London again. I started living with someone, and I called her my cousin. I started living with her, and later on, I moved, to a friend's place, which And I remember when I moved to my other friend's place, I said to myself here, and I said to God that, you know what, this is it. I'm not moving from anybody's house to anybody's house again. I'm going to stay with this, my friend, no matter the situation, no matter what it is, I'm staying here until God actually answered my prayer. And I was there for years. Like, when I mean years, I was there for like, I think I was there for like 4 years or so. And I remember things happened, so many things, so many things that I went through at my friend's place. And my other friend, some of my friends were saying, Shaki, hey, you need to leave. You need to leave this girl's place. You can't continue like this. Like, you can afford to get a room or something like that. I'm like, you know what? I'm not leaving. Yes, I can get a room, but it's not that I have a job. If I get a room today, then and tomorrow I can't pay for the rent, then I will have to move outside looking for somewhere else to move. And like, and one of my friends then said, I can move with her. And I'm like, no, I'm not moving to anybody's place. I'm staying here. No matter what I face, I'm staying here. I remember then, yeah, at my friend's place, I was called so many names. I was called a witch. I was called dirty. I was called smelly. So many things I was called, but I was still there. And like, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving here. This is my last place. Me leaving this place is moving to my own place. And moving to my own place means that, yes, my document is sorted. That is what I actually said. Majemu to Mobolong Nini, as in that was my covenant with God. Like, you know what? No, you have to do it. God have to do it. I'm not leaving. Life is not a bed of roses. Watch out for my concluding part in my next episode. Love you. Ciao, ciao.